Now, if you apply this formula here, you will get this thing NCR minus 1. You will replace R by R minus 1. So it's n factorial divided by R minus 1 factorial and n minus R minus 1. You see this? N minus R minus 1, which can be written as, when you open the bracket, n plus 1 minus R. Yes? So you want to write it n plus 1 minus R. N plus 1 minus R factorial. And NCR is and again same formula on the one we have written here, divided by R factorial and n minus R factorial. Now this is going to be equal to, look, R factorial can be written as here. R factorial can be written as R into one number less, R minus 1, and then we can put factorial there. And similarly, n plus 1 minus R can be written as n plus 1 minus R factorial. This can be written as n plus 1 minus R multiplied by n minus R factorial. Okay, so we can keep subtracting 1 and then we can put, why we are writing like this, so that this n minus R, n plus 1 minus R, and this R and R minus 1 could be related. Okay, so we are going to write it now. And factorial we can take common from both, as it is common in both numerators. And in denominator, we would write, numerator 1 is left. Denominator R minus 1 factorial, let it be as it is, R minus 1 factorial. And n plus 1 minus R can be written as, here it is. It can be written as n plus 1 minus R times n minus R factorial. All right. And plus, this is also n factorial taken already commons. And in the denominator, we want to write this R as R time R minus 1 factorial. And this n minus R factorial as it is. As it is. Can I take away this? This is obvious, right? So I just take away these things so that it doesn't get messy. Okay, here. Now we take the LCM, or we take whatever is common. N factorial is common. In the denominator, you see R minus 1 and n minus R. You see R minus 1 factorial, n minus R factorial. That's common everywhere. So we can take that common. So R minus 1 factorial, and what else? N minus R factorial is outside. Yes, yes. And after that, you have inside bracket 1 divided by n plus 1 minus R. N plus 1 minus R. And from the other one, we have 1 over R. Just that is that. Okay, go ahead. And now you can say this is same as n factorial divided by R minus 1, these things as it is. N minus R factorial. And inside bracket, we want to take LCM there, R time n plus 1 minus R. And this will be R plus n plus 1 minus R. This R and R should get cancelled. So we are getting n factorial time n plus 1. The numerator is n factorial time n plus 1. And the denominator R time R minus 1 factorial. So R time R minus 1 factorial. And this one is n plus 1 minus R time n minus R factorial. If you look carefully in the denominator, these things can be written as, just take some space there. Yeah, these things can be written as n factorial time n plus 1. See, any number and one bigger number, this becomes n plus 1 factorial numerator. Similarly, denominator r prime r minus 1 is r factorial. And this is n plus 1 minus r, and this is n minus r. And this is one bigger, so the factorial will be taken on 1 plus n plus 1 minus r. So this thing here can be written as n plus 1 c r. All right, so this is proved.